I'm Kim Wynne in the Westlake District, where these school workers are on a bus ride for billions of dollars. I'll have that story coming up. To show you just how bad that dust was, look what happens when I rub my fingers against the back of this boat. This exhibit features cars dating back to the 1950s to more current cars like this one, driven by future Hall of Famer Jimmy Johnson. Bruce Ann, this chimney is the only thing that survived last night's blaze. As you can see, everything else turned to ash and debris. Not only is driving while texting dangerous, it can also be expensive if you get caught. What used to be a $20 fine is now $160 on the first offense. Caltrans will blow up this bridge next month, completely shutting down the 405 for 3 days. It's one of the world's busiest freeways, and locals have already nicknamed the expected traffic mess Carmageddon. I'm Kim Wynne in Hollywood, where Kobe Bryant will be announcing his next big move off the court. That story coming up next.
Reporter Kim Wynne joins us now with the story. Kim?
Jay, we're in the Westlake District where this union rally is underway. As you can see, dozens of protesters are here who say they're on a mission to save California schools from devastating budget cuts. California school workers are angry. Dressed in purple and armed with signs like these, dozens of teachers, school workers, and child care providers like Tanya McMillian are lining the streets tonight for one reason.
We'd like to see California reinvest back into their children, because that's our future.
And the fight doesn't stop here. Protesters will board buses at midnight to Sacramento to tell lawmakers their concerns face to face. Local union Vice President Barbara Torres says her main concern is the $3 billion California owes the Los Angeles Unified School District.
We need that money. Our schools are lacking because the money's not there. It's owed to the districts, and we need that Prop 98 money to keep the services that are vital to the students and to maintain quality jobs and quality care for our kids.
At the stroke of midnight, they boarded the buses, settled in, and began their 7-hour journey to the Capitol. Lawmakers are scheduled to make a final vote on this issue on the 15th. From the Westlake District, I'm Kim Wynne, News 25 LA. Back to you, Jay.
Okay, Kim, thanks for that report.
All I could see was flames just coming over the house, huge flames.
Marvin and Brenda Eccles watched their home on Nolan Bluff Road burn down last night. Just after 9:30, a car swerved off Highway 190, crashed into their house, and burst into flames. 911 dispatchers sent Stillhouse volunteer firefighters to put it out. Here's the problem. 2 weeks ago, the area was annexed, making it a part of Belton, meaning Belton firefighters should have been dispatched.
We lost everything that was part of our life. And they could have done a better job. That's what I believe. They could have done a better job. The dispatcher should have known if we were annexed by Belton, they should have sent them first.
Stillhouse firefighters showed up within minutes of the blaze, but the homeowners say the volunteer group didn't do much to put it out.
There was 20 guys out front standing here watching the fire, the volunteer fire department, Stillhouse, and they didn't do a darn thing. They didn't. It was the worst attempt at firefighting I have ever seen.
Stillhouse firefighters say it made no difference who was dispatched first, saying the house was already a lost cause.
There's nothing more aggressive that could have been done, in my opinion. We fought it as aggressively as we can. We have limited water resources here.
Officials at Bell County Communications say dispatchers didn't have updated information with the newly annexed area.
I am disappointed that we did not determine that Belton was the agency. We will be working, like I say, very closely with our people.
Now, the Bell County Communications Director tells me to prevent this from happening again, dispatchers will have newly updated information by February 3rd. Live from Belton, Kim Wynne, News Channel 25. Applause and cheers are sounds LA Laker Kobe Bryant are probably used to. But today, those cheers weren't for his moves on the court, but for moves he's making in the community.
And it's a problem that we can address. It's something that we can solve, and we're going to go after, and we're going to solve it.
Alongside his wife, the star announced plans to launch the Kobe and Vanessa Bryant Foundation. The group's mission, helping the homeless. I talked to Kobe about today's announcement. Just how much of an impact do you think that, you following your dreams and pursuing your goals will have on these kids trying to pursue their dream, trying to make something bigger out of their current situation?
Well, I mean, it's one of the questions that I had upstairs was when you reach that point where you feel like your life is just kind of stalled out, and and you're here in a situation, where do you pull that determination from to then say, you know what, I mean, I am going to make something out of myself. No matter what happened to me, the deck stacked against me, I have nowhere else to go. I'm here in the streets, but I still have the determination, to get to where I need to go. And for everybody, it's different. And some of them pull from personal experience of people constantly telling them what they can't do.
The Bryants have teamed up with the nonprofit My Friend's Place, which provides shelter for homeless children and teens.
Kobe Bryant, we're so excited to have you here.
Executive Director Heather Carmichael says they can use all the help they can get.
We're at a time here in Los Angeles that there is growing attention to homelessness, and we really need to make sure that homeless youth are a part of that conversation. To have a champion do that along with us is really going to ensure that those young people get the attention and resources they need.
For homeless teens like Ajon Hart, meeting Kobe was an experience of a lifetime.
It's actually very inspiring because I know that it is attainable, and to see him physically there, it's a very powerful motivator.
From Hollywood, Wynne, News 25 LA.